So in this session, we'll learn about how you can create and call various types of functions in Python. So let's proceed and learn about function. So what are these functions? Well, a function is a block of organized reusable set of instructions that is used to perform some related action. But why do you even need a function? Well, what if you have to write a program in which you have to use same set of code again and again? For example, you wrote a code of 20 lines or 40 lines, and those 40 lines of code are coming in your main program at 10 different places. And you have to use those 40 line of code 10 different times in the program. So I don't think that none of you would be interested in writing the same lines of code again and again. So in order to resolve this issue, they created function. So well, this function is a block where you write your code which you think you might use it again at some point of time. Therefore, it allows the reusability of the code and thus minimizes the redundancy. In Python, there are basically two types of function. The first one is the user-defined and the second is built-in function. Let's see them one by one. So what is a user-defined function? Well, any function defined by user is a user-defined function, right? Syntax. It starts with the keyword def, after that an identifier for a function name, and then you pass the arguments into it. Alright, followed by semicolon, and after that you mention the set of statement inside it. Alright, let's see an example. For example, if you want to add two arguments, so you define a function as add, and inside add you pass two parameters as a and b. So sum equal a plus b and return sum. That's it. So it's as simple as, let me just define a user defined function for you. It's like it starts with the keyword def. After that, I'll write a function name as add. Inside that, I'll pass two arguments, a and b, semicolon, and this function should return me the sum of a and b. All right, fine. So this is my user defined function. Next is the built-in function. Now these built-in functions are a predefined set of functions in Python. We have abs function which returns the absolute value of a number. We have all function which returns true if all items in an iterable objects are true. We have any function, ASCII function, ben function, bool function, and many other built-in functions are available there in Python. If you want more information about it, you can just check out the Python official doc. Alright. Now that we have defined a function, now let's see how we can call a function. So calling a function, well, there are two ways of calling a function. You can either call it by passing a value or by passing a reference. Let's see them one by one. So first is pass by value. Calling a function by passing the value. For example, a equal 10. Def, that is keyword. So we are defining the function as print the value of b is b. And again inside the function we are updating the value of b to be 100 and print the new value of b is b. And then what we are doing, change it and we are passing a. Now since the value of a was 10, so this function would take the value of b as 10. So print value of b is 10 and new value of b is 100. Let me just show you how to resolve this issue. Let's define the value as a equal 10. Define my function. Inside that I'll pass an argument as b. Print the value of b is b. You have to concat. Fine. And next we'll update the value of b to be 100, and again print the new value of b is b. Fine. So this is my function. Now what I'll do, I'll call my function by passing a value. Calling a function by passing a value to it. So I'll write my function, and inside that I'll pass the value as a. Since the value of a was 10, let's see the output. See, so we got the output as the value of b is 10 and the new value of b is 100. So this was about calling a function by passing a value to it. Next we have is pass by reference. Calling a function by passing the reference. For example, so we have a list as C 10, 20, 30. So we are defining a function as change them, and we are passing an argument d to it. Inside the function we have print value of d is d. D of 0, it's a numeric constant. We are defining it as 99. D of 1 as 98. Then print the value of d is d. Then change them. Now when we are calling a function by passing the reference, so what we are doing, we are just passing the entire list to it. So what will get the output? We'll get the output as value of d is 10, 20 and 30, and the new value of d is 99, 98 and 30. Let me just show you with an example. C equal 10, 20, 30, right? Now let's define my function 2. Inside this, d is what? Print the value of d is d. Alright. Next we'll define some numeric literals like d of 0 is equal to 99. D of 1 equals 98. And then print the new value of d is again d. Fine. This is my function. Now if I call my function using pass by reference, so my function 2, and I pass the value c into it, so let's see what we get the output. So we got the output as the value of d is 10, 20, 30, and the new value of d is 99, 98 and 30. Fine. Let's move ahead. Well, when a parameter is passed by reference, the caller and the callee uses the same variable for the parameter. Well, if the callee modifies the parameter variable, the effect is visible to the caller's variable. But when a parameter is passed by value, the caller and callee have two independent variables with the same value. If the callee modifies the parameter variable, the effect is not visible to the caller. Well, the things that you need to note in this definition are, well, the variable word here means the caller variable itself. That is, if I pass a local variable by reference and assign to it, it will assign the caller's variable itself. Do you know what is the meaning of reference and pass by reference? Well, it is different from the general term reference. It is that this reference is temporary and implicit. What the callee basically get is a variable that is somehow the same as the original one. Here on the screen is a very good example of pass by reference and pass by value. Alright, in pass by reference, you are filling a cup using the reference of the cup, and in pass by value, you are actually filling the cup using some values. So this was all about how you can define a function and how you can call it in Python. Let's get back to the quiz and test yourself. The following function takes two parameters and print the first one. So fill in the missing code. Fill in the missing code. What is the code? My definition function first name, last name, and what it should print. So post your answer in the comment section below and get it verified with us. Alright. Next question is a function which returns the x parameter plus 10. Alright. So fill in the missing code. Define my function as x and write the entire function for it. You have to write a function which return the x parameter plus 10. And again, post your answer in the comment section below and we'll let you know if it is correct or not. Similarly, we have fourth question. What is the output of fruit? We have a tuple up here as fruit equal apple, banana and cherry. If mango and fruit, then print 3 plus 4, else print 2 into 2. Again, print the output of the following code in the comment section below with the question number. Alright? Fine. Now let's discuss about the lambda function in Python. So what is this lambda function? Well, a lambda function is a small anonymous function. Lambda function can take any number of arguments but can only have one expression. Note the fact that lambda function cannot have more than one expression. So here's the syntax. Lambda argument colon expression. For example, we have x equal lambda a colon a plus 10 and print x of 5. So what it is basically doing, it's defining a lambda function that adds 10 to the number passed in as an argument and then print the result. Let me just show you in our Jupyter notebook. Let's define a lambda function as x equal lambda of a such that a plus 10 and then print x inside that will pass the value of 5. So what do you think the output should be? 5 plus 10, it would be 15. Alright, if you change 5 to 10, the output would be 20. Alright, let's move ahead. So next is function versus lambda function. So what we are doing up here, we are comparing function with a lambda function. So here's a normal function which takes two arguments and return the multiplication result of both of them. And here is a lambda function for the same. It's like r equal lambda x comma y such that x multiplied by y, and if you call r 12 comma 3, what it will do, it will return the result of 12 multiplied by 3, that is 36. I'll just show you this in our Jupyter notebook. For example, I'm defining a function as def. Let's name my function as multi. I'll pass two arguments up here, x and y. Colon. Now return me the product of x and y. That's it. It's done, right? Right. Now, what if I have to define a lambda function for this? So I'll write like z equal lambda of x comma y such that it equals to x multiplied by y. Fine. Now if I want to test this, I'll write print z of, I'll pass two values in it, 12 comma 3. So it should return me as 36, right? So yeah, I got the output as 36. Fine. Let's move ahead. Next is the power of lambda function. Well, the power of lambda function is better shown when you use them as an anonymous function inside another function. For example, let's say you have a function definition that takes one argument and that argument will be multiplied with an unknown number, right? For example, you have my function as n returns lambda a such that a plus n. So you are defining a variable my sum equal my function of 3. For example, let's see in our Jupyter notebook, define my function and we'll pass an argument as n such that it should return lambda of a such that a multiplied by n. Alright. Now you can use this function definition to make another function that always doubles the number you send in. For example, I can write double me equal my function. I want to double it. So my function of 2. I need to multiply it with 2. Now print what number do I need to multiply? So double me for, I want the double of 12. So double me 12, the output would be 24. So if you want to triple it, just change it to 3, your output would be 36. And so on. Alright. So this was all about the lambda function. Fine. Let's test yourself. Write a lambda function that sums the argument a, b and c and then print the result. Note, post down your answer in the comment section below. Alright. Next quiz is, what is the output of f my function n, return lambda a into n, my doubler, my function 2, my doubler 11. Very simple, we just discussed it. So just post your answer in the comment section below. Okay. So this was all about the lambda function. So this was all for this session.